Hello and welcome to a Conversation Tree Press unboxing. Yes, my friends, that is a very conversational looking tree. This is the first title that they sold, second to actually get released. So I previously had shown you the deluxe edition of Fawn by Joe Hill. This, my friends, is Peter Pan. And we've got, is this foam residue? It snowed on my book, courtesy of the foam. Number 57, very excited about that, in order to match many of my other Ludlow touched titles, or my Richard Tong touched titles. We also have the standard edition, because, well, we might compare them, of course. So we have two layers of the foam here. Double-decker foam, we just witnessed it snow right on these ones. Oh, it's actually kind of triple-decker foam in a way, because it also has the broadside that was included with originally pre-orders. There's nothing under that, just box. Originally, it was just pre-orders. But Mr. Gear, or is it Gear? He ended up releasing it to everybody who ordered a copy, regardless of if you bought it in a timely pre-order manner. Wow. So we're going to start with the broadside, because it's got a bit of a crease on it, which could be from the shipping. I don't know. But the quality, stunning paper quality. Letterpress printed, of course. You can see the swan. It is the same, I believe it was first edition image that it graced the hardcover, featuring that image there. Oh, I guess not, because this is Charles. It says Charles Vess artwork. So I know this was inspired by the first edition artwork. Released in celebration of Conversation Tree Press's inaugural edition. That is incredible. We're going to put that on the side now. Not to say it's not impressive. We are going to stick around. We are going to start with the standard edition. Just because we got to work our way up to the deluxe. You know what I mean? So, I highly encourage you to stick around to check out the deluxe, because that is the one that, well, I'm very much looking forward to. But we got to start with the standard. Not that we're starting small per se, but we got to work our way up to it. I'm going to zoom in real quick here, because it's not as large as I thought it was going to be. So this is Peter Pan, the standard edition. It's not numbered, but limited to 500 copies. Is that right? It is quarter bound in cloth. There's the cloth. And then the rest is in Rossi paper. Am I saying that right? Rossi paper is from Italy. Both the cloth and the paper is from Italy. And whoa! Paper's got some adornishments. It's not gilded per se, but you can see kind of the reflection there in the light of the design of the paper. Wow, that is awesome. Of course, JM Barrie. Oh, the slipcase is lined in swaddle, so it's very nice lining to the slipcase there to protect your book. Of course, we have maps. Who doesn't like maps? Some cartography on the inside. So we have, this is both novels, both of JM Barrie's. This is Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens and Peter and Wendy by JM Barrie, fully illustrated throughout by Charles Vess. Conversation Tree Press. Introduction copyright by Dr. Maria Tatar, or Tatar? We're going with Tatar. Published in 2013. It didn't actually, I believe some copies did ship at the end of last year. So, very nice size margins. All the editions are signed by Charles Vess. So, it's not quite like a Suntup artist numbered thing where you're getting, one signature with one and more signatures with the other. You are getting the artist's signature either way. So there is, I believe there's color artwork in here as well. I know there is lots of little line drawings that Charles Vess did. I know he did color artwork. Little chapter headers there. Gotta say, yep, there is a little color plate there too. I am currently without one of my lights that I use to illuminate this, which I was like, oh, it won't be too dark, but the right side seems really dark on my camera, so I apologize if the right side is very dark as well. Charles Vess is a legend when it comes to fantasy artists, so it is a huge get to have him illustrating your book. And boy, what illustrations did he turn in? He is kicking ass. And then you have Peter and Wendy, which is the more famous of the two Peter Pan stories. The one that was the basis for Peter Pan, the Disney Peter Pan. The story that has been told time and time again in many forms of taking Wendy away to Neverland. Taking the darlings away. As I said, this is printed letterpress. I forgot to look up who did the printing on this. It was bound by Ludlow. I want to say this was printed by Nomad Letterpress. I feel like Nomad is the one that has been working with Conversation Tree on the editions. Shield your eyes. You have very small nipples. There's the crocodile, the tick-tock of the crocodile. Anyways, Conversation Tree Press, absolutely kicking ass. They've done JM Barrie. They have done Fawn by Joe Hill. You can check out the deluxe edition on my channel. I did an unboxing for that. It is stunning. They are completely sold out of Flowers for Algernon. And then there's Charles Vess's signature in the back. This is Peter Pan. So this was printed on 80-pound paper, which is good paper. It's better than your traditional paper stock. The next one, it's Nomad Letterpress. The next one is what I'm excited for. It's printed on the same. Not the same paper, but it's printed. The paper is provided by the same Italian supplier who did the paper for these boards. So, I mean, you're hopefully not going to have a design. It's going to be kind of detrimental to the text, but the paper in the deluxe, it should be stunning. I think it's 120-pound paper. So, anyways, we have our standard edition. As I was saying, Conversation Tree Press sold out of the next title, which is Flowers for Algernon. And they just the other day, yesterday, it was today as I'm recording this, but it's going to be yesterday as you're viewing this, launched the Kickstarter for their next title, which is Treasure Island, some Robert Louis Stevenson. So anyways, we're going to put the standard edition on the side for right now, and we're going to focus on, just look how much thicker the deluxe is compared to the standard. Wow. That shows you like the difference in the paper right there. I mean, that is thick. It's a thick boy. Anyways, let's dive into the deluxe edition. This one, it's got a curved edge for the slipcase. Nice little swaddle lined again. This one is completely bound in goat skin leather. Once again, by Ludlow, amongst the best. Look at that gilded top gilded top edge. It's not stained, it's gilded. Wow. That is stunning. The end papers. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe the paper is just thicker. The end papers, this is obviously the same design as the cover for the standard edition, featuring birds, because Peter Pan is described as being betwixt a boy and a bird. Although the paper is in and of itself thicker. You can definitely feel that. So the contents should be the same. I mean, you're going to have the same. Was there a fold-out map in the standard? Was there? There's like an extra third. We got the map here. This is the end paper. We've got kind of extra paper really emphasizing the fold out, and I like it. Of course, you have Charles Vess's black and white illustrations. Oh, wow. Okay. The color artwork is tipped in on the page itself. Look at that. Is this printed Z-clay? I do not know. But it is, wow, tipped in on the edge. It's not just a full page color illustration. This is nice, high quality, then tipped in. Glued down on the edge, I believe would be the phrase. And then the page itself is tipped in. Wow, that is stunning. There's one on the right-hand side. Treasure Island. I keep getting distracted by the beauty of the book. Here is another fold-out. Was this? Oh, this must have been the other end papers. I must not have shown the back end papers featuring Neverland. That is nice. Treasure Island, as I keep getting easily distracted, is coming out in a standard and a deluxe state. Man, oh man, my wallet is saying stick with the standard. My heart is saying I got to go with deluxe. My rationale for getting the deluxe, that is such nice paper, is twofold. One, it's got solid oak boards. That is the coolest thing. I mean, I'm not going to say they're the first to do it. They're not the first to do it. I think, did Suntop use wooden boards for one of them? They used slate for the road, and they used an oak enclosure for If You See Her. I know somebody out there has done wooden boards, and I can't think of who it is. But anyways, I don't own that one. I don't own whichever one is has the wooden boards. So I want one with oak boards. But then it also lets me keep my rights to the next title, which may or may not be, I don't know if there's one in between, it may or may not be Foundation, Isaac Asimov. I gotta stick on the train for that. So there we go. This is printed by Nomad Letterpress. It is hand-bound by Ludlow's Bookbinders. It is 200 copies. 150 I know come with rights. 50 are up for grabs. Okay, so it's mold-made paper, 100% cotton. That's why it feels so nice. Number 57, which matches my Ludlow number, and I am absolutely in heaven for having done that. I think Mr. Gear, Anthony Gear? Are you Anthony Gear? Yes, Anthony Gear. I apologize for having to check your first name, but I didn't want to confuse you with your brother Tony. His brother Tony is also big in the small press community. You see him posting on a lot of small press boards. Same thing with Anthony. But anyways, I think I must have ordered an earlier copy of, because I believe he was giving out the numbers in order of when they were ordered, and I must have been earlier than 57s, and so I followed up and said, "Hey, can I request number 57?" And he was like, "I mean, sure, I can give you a higher number than what you had." So, yeah, I'm cool with it. I am cool with it indeed. Curious King. I have number 42, which I'm very excited about because upcoming is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Very thrilled about that. I mean, the only other cool number would be 1, right? I mean, unless I was the very first one, which I doubt I got number 1. I mean, then you got to try to match 57. That's really cool. But wow, what a stunning book. My hat is tipped to Anthony Gear and all of the folks that have put in the love and care into the publication of this book. It is superb, high quality. I mean, I was already blown away with Fawn. But this, I mean, Fawn is a beautiful publication, but it's a little baby publication. You know, it's a novella. You're not going to get the full novel treatment. This is the full novel treatment. Man, I'm glad I swung for the deluxe edition. Like I said, the deluxe edition is still both of these editions are still available. I think only the lettered edition has sold out for Peter Pan. But both of these editions are still available. They are both pricier. My wallet is very angry with me. I mean, I did buy this back in 2022. So this is about a year and a half, year and a few months, that I was able to actually like pay it off. So it didn't hurt my wallet as much, but it still hurt my wallet. But man, in order to maintain this number for Fawn, which is still available as well, and then Flowers for Algernon, I gotta stick around the Foundation. You know, it makes sense to me. But yeah, I couldn't continue on with the standard edition for Fawn. I only stick with the Deluxe for that. But Peter Pan, the inaugural publication, you had to try to support at every level you can. At least that's my rationale. Plenty of other unboxings on the channel here, including some other small press ones, including Ludlow publications. Publications that Ludlow has worked on. Ludlow, as far as I'm aware, has not actually done any publications. Lyra has. Lyra's books. Arete, Suntop, a whole bunch of different publications on the channel, unboxing videos for you to check out, as well as at least one book review a week as well on Tuesdays. So please consider liking and subscribing. Check out Conversation Tree Press, because it is a conversation that they're starting. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you around next time.